Before I get started on this video, I will make a video on repairing the mower. I got another guy that has a deck that I'm gonna get, thank you, and you know, because I use this mower, so I want it somewhat substantial, but I'm still gonna fix this deck and just throw it up in the garage, just save it. I gotta put my little pieces here. This is to fix that hole in the firewall, so I'm gonna try and do that today, and glue the mirror. And I gotta bead blast this and grind all this and everything so it all sticks. This is an old road construction sign. They were doing some road construction, it was probably 30 or so years ago up by my dad's house, and a piece of equipment, construction equipment, had hit the sign and bent it all up, and they just threw it in the weeds by my dad's house there. And one day I went up and asked what they were going to do with it, and they said they were just going to throw it away. I asked if I could have it. He said sure. So over the years I've used it. You know, it's pretty substantial aluminum. I've used it on a lot of projects over the years, and that's all I have left of it out of a full, you know, those are pretty big signs. They're like 4x4 or 5x5. It was a good size. It was a little bent up, but that, you know, I could hammer out some of the areas if I needed to, but for the most part I was able to use the whole piece, you know, the whole sign for pieces for stuff. Worked out really well. It's, you know, and you got to be careful. Aluminum, you hammer it, you can work harden it, so you got to be easy on aluminum. And what I mean by work hardening it, when you hit on it, you make it hard and then it's brittle. It can break really, really easy, so you don't want to work harden aluminum. I'll show you the engine to this thing. Well, it's a little buried right there, but but we'll get at it. It still has gas in it from when it was removed from the mower deck. But let me move some of this stuff and we'll get at it. This is the engine for that little Cooper Cyclomo. It's a 6BHS is the model number. The serial number is 900125, and the type number looks like 719246. I'm under the understanding that this is a 56 model, but my grandfather bought that mower new in August of 55. I actually have the sales receipt for it still. Yeah, I have a bad habit of keeping everything. I have the original oil cap with the little steel ears. The gasket needs to be replaced, but this gasket between the crankcase and the engine block are what leak oil, and I picked up a new one, so we'll be putting that on. But you can kind of see it's still got a J8, Champion J8 in it. It's pretty good shape. The little rubber thing between the air cleaner and the carburetor rotted away and's long gone, but the air cleaner still fits it. The air cleaner still has oil in it, and the tank still has some gas in it. And I guarantee you, even with that gas, 3 poles on it smells. I can smell it from here, the varnish. But I guarantee you 3 poles this engine will right up and run perfect. It always has. It's a good running little motor. Wow, yeah, that is powerful. Holy mackerel. But while I was moving some things to get to the engine, I had to move these 2 plastic bins there. I found, I gotta stand on the ladder. I don't have a staircase into my garage attic yet. I built this so that it would accommodate one, but haven't put one in yet. So let me stand down on my ladder and I'll show you something else I found. So when I was cleaning out my dad's place, you know, I brought a lot of stuff here that I had stored there. I got a heater core. This is a 59 Chevy heater core. Hot water valve, and that's for the deluxe heater. That was over here, and I would have that heater record before I go to use it. I have a complete extra power brake setup. The booster, the vacuum reservoir. I got the check valve for the carburetor. They ran vacuum here from a check valve at the back of the carburetor. This is where the brake check valve, vacuum check valve was, and I ran a hose here, and that's like a T, and it ran a hose onto the vacuum reservoir, so if your engine stalled or your engine wasn't on, you'd still have power assist. So it's kind of a neat thing on the 59 Chevys. But anyway, this is, you remember you saw me using this little multimeter when I was doing some tests. I found the box and the instruction manual was still in it. I didn't see a receipt in the manual, and I was looking for maybe like a copyright date or something. I didn't really see anything to oh yep, I do. 1993. So there we go. Yeah, I just thought that would be interesting. It was in one of these boxes. This is stuff I went to graduate. I went to Motec. I had a full paid scholarship to Motec, so that's where I went. That was a Chrysler sponsored automotive 2-year. It was a 2-year degree. But Petoskey stone. That's our state gem here in Michigan. The fabric from when I did some upholstery, had some upholstery work done in the Bel Air, some of the samples that he gave me, the receipts from it. Yeah, this is what I think the plates on the 59 Chevy came in. So yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff that was all stashed at my dad's. But anyway, let's get on the car. Just in case if you didn't notice it, there's part of the handles to the mower and the grip. I think all those grips, everything's all original, this thing. I've never done anything to it other than change the oil in the engine and the air filter and sharpen the blade. And I think it was the late 70s when my grandfather gave that to me. And it's been in use virtually since it's been new. So yeah, it doesn't burn oil. It smokes just you can barely see a little bit of smoke from the exhaust now and then. But I never really have to add oil to the crankcase, and the gas, that tank may burn 1 or 2 tanks. When I used it regularly, it was maybe 2 tanks a year, and it runs a long time on a tank of gas. A tank of gas will last for years up at the cottage, and we just put a little bit of gas in it at a time, like a 1/4 tank or so. But there we go. That's the engine to the Cooper Cyclo-Mow. It's a 1955 mower. So seeing I've had all these questions on fixing the Cooper, doing a video on fixing the Cooper, I will. And but I also get a lot of questions on what my next project car might be. Well, usually I never know, because it's just something I just happen, I'll run across something, a good deal on something, and I'll buy it, and that turns into my next project car. So it's really no telling. But I've done a major restoration on this car, much more than what I expected. I just wanted to make this a fun summer cruiser, and I've gone quite a bit further than what I expected. It's turned into a major restoration project there. And I was thinking, well, I'm pushing my 60s, how many more of these major projects am I going to tackle? Arthritis setting in here and there. I can't sand and do things like I used to, because your joints get old and they just don't allow you to do it. And just fact of life, everyone's going to end up there sooner or later. There's no getting around it. That's part of life. But anyway, I was watching, I was responding to my comments, and I was watching a video, and it just happened to be Ryan at Iowa Classic Cars that I was watching. And there's, he's down in my favorites. I'll put a link in the description to the particular video, but it was his friend's 59 Brookwood station wagon. And if you've been longtime subscribers of mine, you know I love 59 Chevys. They're my favorite. And you know I love the 59 Chevy and always want to do a Parkwood. So being that I'm getting up in the years, my next car is going to be a 59 Parkwood, and I'll probably keep it. I won't sell it. So that's just kind of where I'm at on projects. So this car I want to finish up this year, and I'd like to get a summer or two of cruising out of it before I sell it. And then when I do, the next project's going to be a 59 Parkwood. That's just where I'm at. I'm going to do one. And so maybe after I sell this, I'll start, a serious hunt for one. And they're not cheap. Those 59 Chevy wagons, I've looked at some pretty rough ones, and they're in the 12,000 range. So finding a decent one, yeah, I'm going to pay a price. And hey, I'm always open for trade-ins too. I've been known to trade with cars, and my dad always used to comment, well, I never expected you to trade that for that, but yeah, I've done trades. Sometimes cash goes one way or the other, or sometimes it's an even trade. Most of the time it's, I get some cash and a car on trade. Like this car here, if I would want, some cash and on to do a trade-in. But I'm open to trade-ins on the Galaxie if it's a 59 Chevy Parkwood station wagon. When I get ready to put it up for sale, that's just kind of where I'm at. I've just, it's just always loved Parkwood. So anyway, this is enough rambling in the beginning of this video. I just wanted to let you know I will do the mower and videos on the mower, and probably my next project car will be a 59 Parkwood. I'll put it, instead of just looking for a car that's the right price, or a good solid restorable car at the right price that I could, turn a profit on. I think I'm going to switch gears and do something I really want. So that's just the way it's going to be. I had to cut one more piece that I wanted to put right there. Right like that. I wanted a little smaller because it dips down right there, and the crack goes right to that hole. I want to go a little beyond it. So that's where I'm going to put that piece. I saw this stuff on my bandsaw here. I just turn it upright like this, and then I can, just feed it in like this. It just so yeah, so it's works out pretty good. My brother gave me this saw. He was over the other day and asked me if I use it much. I actually use it surprisingly a lot. It's really a handy little thing to have. And you can change the blade speed by changing the belts on the pulleys. And I think it's an old Harbor freight saw. It's got a couple extra blades for it, but it works good. I can't complain about it. That's what it is. I gave all these pieces of bead blast. That orange is really on there. The black came right off, but that orange, yeah, that's a lot of work to get that off. I'm going to see if I can fit this mower deck in the blast cabinet. And I got these for the Galaxie blast that I marked on this one which way is up, and that's on the inside. So because that fits best the way I fit it to fit that way, and that's why it fits the best. So I want to keep it marked. But I got to sand in the car under the dash where this big piece will glue in. So I'm going to do that and get this cleaned up right here. If it fits in the cabinet, I'll bead blast it. If it doesn't, I'll take it outside and give it a quick grind. Today's video is going to spill into tomorrow too, because I had to clean this. It was all full of Galaxie parts, and I couldn't even get to see if I could fit that mower deck in there. So I cleaned up this mess here. These are the horns. These two horns are good. These are Galaxie horns. They're both bad. So I'm gonna try and see if I can cut these brackets. You can see how they need to point that way. but I think I can cut this bracket off and this bracket off and grind it around here and re-weld it over here, you know, re-weld this onto this, and so they point in the same way. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do to fix the horns, because I can't find a good pair of horns for this car at all anywhere. But anyway, I got this cleaned up. Let's see if that mower deck will fit in here. Well, I fit it in. I had to take the wheels off the mower deck. I need to get a better light in there. That light brightens up after it warms up, but yeah, it needs a new light in the cabinet. But anyway, I'm going to give that a quick bead blast so the glue will stick to it. I think I might do both sides in case if I want to run some glue on the other side too. So that's all ready to glue, and I bead blasted that side a little bit too, so if I want to, you know, because once it's all clamped and everything, there's areas there I might be able to put a little adhesive in, and then when I finish it, you know, it'll be less work to detail it in. And I don't know, maybe I'll see. I might make a piece for there. I got a 20-inch mower deck just like this coming from one of my viewers, one of my faithful viewers, so I'll probably use it for sure. But I still want to fix this old deck because, you know, I have the owner's manual and the sales receipt for this mower still. I don't know, I'd have to hunt around for it, but my grandpa gave it to me when he gave me the mower. He saved everything like that. So anyway, I'm just gonna get that ready to glue. That's the hold up on getting this done, obviously, you know, because I want to get the mower deck done too. So I'm just gonna keep fooling around with it here, and we'll get it glued up in a little bit here. I was asked if I would show how the heater control cables are routed, so I will do that right now. I did get that new one up there, or new used one, but this is the cable I broke that I got to change, and it's only, I think it's about a foot long. You can see where it ends there, right here. Let's see, I got right there. I got now my light isn't shining. Turn the light here. Try and get my light so it doesn't shine in your eyes and so you can see what I'm doing. But anyway, it ends right here, and this is that's off. Halfway is heat, the rest way is defrost. And as you see, it's just a 16-inch cable. The other cable is right above it right here, and it goes through behind this defrost plenum. You can kind of see where it comes through there. You know, it goes through, well, let me see there. And it comes down to right, and this is the bottom of the dash where the glove box is right there. So this is where you want, so if you're not getting heat, it's probably stuck that way. That's cold, that's hot. And yeah, so it's not the cables are all inside the car, easy, super easy access. This is the cable for the floor vent, which is just that vent that's just hanging down. I pulled that down because I was working under the dasher, and I gotta pull all that out so I can clean and undercoat the inside of both the air boxes before I put the kick panels back on. But yeah, it's super nice and clean up in there. Look at that, the bottom of the dash is bare metal. You see spray adhesive and primer in there. I'm going to clean up the harness probably after I get that piece glued on. I got to sand. Yeah, there you can see where I got to get in and sand and work and glue that one piece in. Then I'll clean the harnesses up, and then the padded dash will come off, and I'll clean the dash up and see if I need to paint it or not. It's actually in pretty good condition. I might be able to just clean it up. The steering column I might have to, we'll see. I think it'll clean up, but if I need to repaint part of it or all of it or whatever, so be it. But you know, I'm just kind of showing what is going on in here with the you know, now that I got the instrument pod pretty much all done. So probably may work on gluing this up tomorrow or the next day, and continue on from there. I just been, like I say, busy with taking care of stuff in my dad's estate and whatnot. But anyway, there's the cables, how they're routed. Well, this is the 4th day of this video, so if it's a little convoluted, sorry, but I'm just going to show you some other things here. I don't know if I did in the other video or not, but I got some bulbs. These are the number for the heater controls, and you can see where they're made. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like this. Like I say, you know, this old packaging stuff's kind of neat. Doesn't really have a year or anything on it, but anyway, I got some of them, so I'll probably put a package up here. I got those old lamps too, so you know, I just keep some things around. I think these are, I don't remember what these are for. Oh, the pickup, the cargo light, one of the lamps burned out in it. So anyway, I got these, and I picked up a set of hubcaps, and I gotta clean the silver paint off of them. These were probably off an LTD or something, but this one has no dents, so I think I'm going to use this one. Just probably take me less time to clean that silver off than bump that other one and file it and sand it and, you know, do all the work to it. I got 2 of them, so I have an extra, but this one has a dent in it right there. I'll bump that out. So I'm going to buff these up, but I took the insert out of this kit because it's, you know, it's broken and it's the incorrect one, and you just do that by these little tabs straightening up in there. And as I said, this mower deck, I got another one coming for it, and I might glue this one up. I made all the pieces, they're all sitting right here, they're all bead blasted, and pretty much this orange didn't want to bead blast off. But anyway, you know, it's kind of even bent a little bit there, and it's got a crack that goes down to about there, a crack that goes down to about there, another crack over here. This whole front corner has been missing for a long time. This has been missing for a long time, so I can't, you know, set the wheels up any higher. I'm kind of stuck with that location because of that. And so yeah, I got a guy sending me another Cooper deck. It's a 20-inch deck, but that'll be fine. It'll still be a little lightweight mower, but I may still glue this, just see how the glue works. And I want to save, you know, keep this deck, so if I ever do go to, you know, fix it up with the original deck, I can. But for up north at the cottage, that 20-inch deck all painted up and the engine all painted up, it'll look pretty darn nice. This has been taken away from time on the Galaxie. This has been time consuming, getting all this stuff fit and cleaned and ready to glue. And I bead blasted both, well, you saw it in the, this fit in the cabinet, but I bead blasted this side of the joint too. And so anyway, I don't know if I showed this. This is the pieces I made to go in the car. I got a heater control cable, a used one is what it is. I don't know why I said it was new old stuff. It's used anyway. It was $8, I think, including shipping. So the shipping was, you know, so you're not paying much for it because shipping isn't cheap anymore. But I'll yeah, it's not very long, is it? It just goes from the blend air door to the heater control. So we'll change that out. I'll clean it up, you know, before I put it in. But I put the battery maintainer on because I hadn't driven the car in a while, and you know, it's just good to keep them up, makes them last longer. So I'm going to get inside the car here and sand that out. So in the next couple days will probably be the video with the gluing it up. This is Christmas Eve, and so I'm just going to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and hopefully everyone has a Happy New Year. Hopefully 2021 is a little better than 2020. Hopefully we can do some cruising and get to socialize again. This not being able to socialize, you know, it's been really difficult not having friends over, going over to friends all the time. You know, it's been kind of isolated, and you know, thank God for these YouTube videos. That's helped me out a lot, you know. I can still, you know, talk cars. But anyway, again, I'm just going to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. If you like the video, definitely hit the like button, share it if you want. If you want to see this Galaxie finished up, subscribe to my channel by hitting that 348 engine icon up there. And thank you for watching my videos.